everybody, welcome back to a new episode of the Sharknado rebuild. I'm back out here after a bit of a pause. It's been so dry and dusty that I haven't been able to be very productive out here, but I also learned that the last time I was out here building, I have an extreme allergy to some black flies that live out here. My space filled up. I had to drive home after being out here for like 2 hours, and I'm prepared this time. I have bug spray that I just caked myself with, so we're good for that now. And I'm at the bottom of Sharknado today instead of at the midpoint where I last left off, because I'm gonna work on building a brand new feature today to end the trail off and to give it what it's always needed, one more feature to give it that extra flow, so I'm not just slamming into a fallen over tree right here. I brought the chainsaw today. I was thinking about cutting this out, and then I realized I could build a lip behind it and do a long, tall gap that shoots me way over that uprooted tree behind me right here. So that's the plan. We're gonna build that big feature. I know I haven't showed you guys anything between the stump gap landing and the very bottom here yet, and it's because not a whole lot of work is needed in that whole section of trail. It's just a little overgrown and it needs a raking and some fresh dirt. But I'm not gonna bore you with time lapses of just throwing a little bit of fresh dirt on the ground and pulling weeds out of the ground. And I also do need more rain before I can really be productive with that, because it's just so dry. It's like trying to put like icing sugar on something and getting it to stick. It's not gonna work. So we're gonna have to wait on a few days of rainy weather for that. In the meantime, let's go for it and work on getting one more final jump for Sharknado, add a jump to the trail, give it some really sick flow. And that's gonna be awesome because you won't just have such an abrupt stop anymore. You'll be able to flow out to the very bottom, right where I'm parked down there. It's gonna be sick. All right, so let's just get stacking dirt and see what we can do here. Stoked to get one more jump on the trail. I'm pretty stoked right now. Sharknado just grew by one more takeoff, and it's looking like there's gonna be one more jump on the trail now. So fired up. Just need a little bit of rain to clean up everything, stack it up a bit, do all the fine tuning. And I'm sure you're so eager to see all the new stuff that I've done on the trail so far being ridden. I'm talking about the first hit on the line, the first step down. I mellowed out the compression on that. And then jump number 3 has that big fallen over tree in the gap now. I rebuilt that berm, rebuilt the shark fin takeoff, stacked everything up higher, and I'm really eager to test that out and see how it rides. Stay tuned for the next episode because I'll be doing all the testing on the trail, and then we'll come back to the bottom. I'll fine tune the slip, stack it, shape it, hopefully pack it. If I have no rain for packing, we're just gonna move straight over to this zone right here. And on the other side of this big uprooted tree, I'm gonna start clearing out a landing zone and getting that started. And then we'll have to do a little exit out to the very bottom. It's gonna be really awesome. Finally gonna have an exit to Sharknado. One more jump, it's gonna flow so well, I can just feel it, and I'm really fired up. Okay, so that's it for the building portion of this episode. Let's end the video off with some riding, the usual format I always go with. And we're gonna go out to Cumberland and ride one of my favorite laps out there, Numbskulls to Gravity. Okay, let's hit it. Loose. Loose and dusty. Oh, that is sick. Whew. Yeah. Ooh, straight down the hill. Love that lap. That was Numbskulls into Gravity. Such a legendary lap out here. One of the first runs I started regularly doing when I moved to the Comox Valley. It's so good. Okay, that's it for this episode of the Sharknado rebuild. I will be going to Crankworks this week, and then we will have another episode sometime next week. So stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Thanks everyone. See ya.